coin toss in overtime. The Vikings received the ball. The drive looked real good. That first opening drive for the Vikings at overtime looked real good. It looked promising, right? Then you get down inside the 5-yard line. Kirk gets sacked, forces you back a little bit. Had to settle for a Joseph field goal. Okay, cool. Buffalo, they get an opportunity to show what they can do. Buffalo got some things going. They drove basically the length of the football field, driving, not just in field goal range, but they're trying to score. They're trying to end it. If you don't know about the overtime rules in the NFL, the first team to score a touchdown, if the first possession does not end in a touchdown and it ends in a field goal, the opposing team got a chance to do the same thing. So they can score a touchdown and win. Bills looking good, driving in overtime, but here's where the GOAT, as the kids call him today. Here's where one of the best corners in the National Football League, you can say whatever you want to say, numbers don't lie and film don't lie, steps in with a walk-off interception. Our guy, Pat P, I was standing up because this is how I am. I don't know how you guys are watching us or listening to us on the podcast. Like when I watch and I root for a team and when things go well, I don't move. So
what you mean you don't move?
I don't move, Pat.
You just stay still.
I stay so I was laying in the bed. I was not in the bed, but on top of the bed, right, Pat P? And I had my legs crossed. So that second half when y'all boys started to bounce back, right? I didn't move. I ain't go nowhere. And then that fourth down, those fourth down plays, with that catch for Justin, when he caught, I didn't move. I don't change I'm not one of those guys that watch the game and I go sit here. No, I'm not going nowhere.
You going with the vibe.
Man, listen, I'm going to vibe. I'm not changing. My energy, I believe my energy plays a big part in whoever I'm rooting for. So I'm going to keep everything the same. But during that overtime drive, I said, oh, shit. I said, boy, they driving. Boy, feel like them boys, man, for the Vikings standing on eggshells. You can't really move how you want to move. I said, man, they got them on the heels. But I said, all you got to do is bow your back, keep the roof on the house. Worst case scenario, make them settle for a field goal. But what I did was I said, man, forget this, man. I got to get closer to the TV. I stood up. You know how it is sometimes. Even though the TV ain't that big of a distance, I'm in the hotel room. I said, let me get closer to the screen and see what's going on. Josh Allen, shotgun formation. He looks to the left. He looks to the right. I said, if you're looking to the right, the left corner is Pat P. Take us through that play. Take us through that play, Pat P. Were you in man? Were you in quarters? Were you in zone? What were you in? And take us through what you saw, because you were on Gabe Davis, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I was on Gabe Davis, man. And I could show you in my notes. Routes that Gabe Davis run, post, dig, slant occasionally. If it's 2x2 open set, and he'll give you a glance route if he's that X receiver in a cut split with the running back, to his side. So therefore,
does that only apply in the field, or does that apply in the red zone as well?
Everywhere. That applies everywhere. And
okay.
Buffalo big concept in the red zone is laser, meaning the number 2 receiver is like a clear out guy. He's basically running to the opposite pylon.
Mm-hmm.
And that the number 1 receiver behind him, because he's the clear out guy, is running a dig. That's basically the concept they ran for me to pick that off. And they also like to run a double Dino, which is a double post.
Red zone beater. That's a red zone beater.
That's a quarter beater, and that's what we was in. Everybody loves to run that. That's those guys' 2-man concepts. And with me going back to my film study, me being on Gabe Davis at the time, like, all right, man, this guy here, he's an inside breaking receiver. He showed me that all game. He didn't give me nothing else all game, like we talked about. He showed me something on tape, and it validated itself in the game. I was like, oh, yeah, it's crunch time. If he run this route, I'm going to go pick this ball up. You can ask Tre'Davious White. I was on their sideline. I said, Trey, if they come into this side, I'm about to pick this ball off. And lo and behold, we was in quarters. I knew Josh knew we was in quarters. They ran the laser concept. And then motioned over. They tried to hide it. They started off in a bunch. Motioned them over. Ended up in a 2x2 set. Ran the laser concept. 85 was a clear out guy. Josh thought he had it. And like I said, Josh is a guy that trusts his arm strength. He's a slinger. Coach alluded to it all week. Stay plastered into your coverage. Stay tight into your coverage. He just might throw you one, and I'd be doggone.
He threw you one. He threw you one. Man, listen, man, that right there, man, that's how you end the game, and that's how you continue to build on something special. Not just from you as an individual, but overall team related. Like you guys got something special going. And 7, as y'all boys see, this ain't no soft number jersey, by the way. This ain't no little, the little replicas y'all getting. This ain't no soft number. This is authentic right here. This is authentic. Yes, I forgot how tight these game-worn jerseys is, Pat P. I barely can breathe in this sucker.
I see.
It's only right, though. It's only right that I rock 7. How crazy was the celebration that ensued after your game clinching, game-winning interception? Talk about the celebration.
The celebration on the field?
Yeah, on the field.
Man, it was dope, man, because, like, these are things that we talk about, going back to training camp. Like, defense win ball games. And at the end of the day, as a defense, we've been winning ball games. Coach, our defensive back coach called the secondary closers. We are the closers. And we take that to heart because every single week it's called upon us to close out the game. And what better position that you want to be in to have an opportunity to close out a game, have an opportunity to put the team on your back, have an opportunity to make a play. There's no better way I would want it. So now I embrace the closer attitude. So that's why I got that Mamba mentality, Mamba forever on the day, man.
I like it.